Hello gang, and a lovely warm welcome from Barrow in Furness in Cumbria. The train station, well, it is what it is, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, slow is an understatement. You got two platforms by the look of it, and quite a few trains terminate there as well. As you can see, that's the train station. The staff are, well, I don't even know where to start with the staff. They're just slow, you know. It's like they need charging up. Either that or they're bored with, with the lack of passengers. But overall, it's just like a little nice little train station. But when it comes to train stations, this must be one of the worst ones I've been to when it comes to I thought that was a train then. No, this must be one of the worst ones I've been to when it comes to customer service. And it's run by Northern as well. Northern. We've just got the train from Carlisle to here. And then we're hoping to get to either Lancaster or Preston and then get the Avanti back down to where we started from, which is at Warrington Banky. The thing with Northern, I've been on a few Northern trains now, so I can get a rough idea of what they're all about. Legroom is diabolical. The tables are too small. You know, if you get 4 people sitting at one of the tables, don't get me wrong, it's a proper table if you compare it to something like Transport for Wales. But you know, if you got 4 people, you got four sets of legs under the 4 sets of legs under the table. There's not enough room for your legs. You know, what you do with them, I don't really know. It's just very tight. The seats are very uncomfortable. Plus side, toilets are alright, to be fair. Here comes some workers on the other side. You know, the toilets are clean. We arrived on a class 156. It arrived in late and we arrived there early. It, terminated at Carlisle and terminated at Barrow and then gone back. So I think the train we're going to get, because we missed it by about 5 seconds, nowhere to lie, because the actual gates that you put your ticket in to undo the gate, well, they decided to have a day off, and we missed the train by about 5 seconds. So only for the gates, we'd be on our way to Lancaster or Preston now. So courtesy of that, we've now got, you can safely say, an hour wait, and the train that we are waiting for is delayed. What's an hour? It's about a 15-20 minute delay. So so if you're going to go from Barrow, I know a lot of people aren't, but say you did, you're going to have to, be on your toes. It's, but it's very poorly set up, to be quite honest with you. I've only been there once, but the views from Carlisle to Barrow in Furness itself, the views are spectacular. I've never done the actual line before, which is like the coast of Cumbria, and it's spectacular views. So if you are a train enthusiast like myself, or even if you just like travelling, I would recommend it, because the views are just spectacular, absolutely wonderful views. And we did the Carlisle to Settle line as well. Well, it's Carlisle to Leeds, so it's via Settle. When you couldn't really see a lot because of the cloud, in the hills. But like today, it's been lovely and sunny. It's cold, don't get me wrong, but it's so spectacular, and you know, and that's something I really enjoy, and something I want to make my channel all about. I want, honestly, on my channel, I want to tell everyone how it is. You know, I don't really like editing, I'll be honest with you, because you know, the thing with editing is you can go back on something that you said and say, oh well, I didn't mean to say it like that, I meant to say it like this, and well, just say your gut feeling, you know. But overall, as a train station goes, this one run by Northern in Barrow in Furness must be one of the worst ones I've been to, and well, that says quite a lot, to be fair. So here's, like I say, Barrow. That must be where trains terminate. They must clean them up down there as well, refuel them as well, maybe, I don't really know, but they could only be the only reasons why they go down there. You know, it's not exactly around the corner from here to Carlisle and back again, so you know, if the train on the left over there is the one taking us to the airport, well, I hope it's clean, unless it's coming from Carlisle. But up to Carlisle, cracking ride, cracking food, vegan food, so that was really good. Then we got on the Northern service, and in all honesty, the journey was fine. You know, you got, you know, USBs at your table, so 4 USBs per table. Obviously there's 4 seats and you get 2 USBs for 2 seaters, but the leg room isn't good, isn't great. The Avante, you know, that's like on another level. You know, you've got a plug socket with a USB. You know, you can charge 2 things at once. That's the difference, you know. And don't get me wrong, I know you pay the premium price for it to go wherever you want to go. But you know, when you go to a cart that actually sells proper food, and then you get on, don't forget these little, you know, class 156 and 158 and whatever else that's coming along now, especially the newer trams, you know, they're doing the same amount of journeys, you know, whether it's a 3 hour, 4 hour, you know, from Glasgow to Manchester, you know, they use, you know, the actual multiple units rather than an Avante. And when it comes to food and catering, it's very poor. You know, it's alright if you want a brew, but, and you know, maybe a chocolate biscuit or whatever, but you know, when you compare them both, you know, over the hours that you know you can actually spend on the actual train, it's very poor, and I think that's something that needs to be rectified going forward. You know, if they're going to use these trains on long services like this one we've just done here from Carlisle to Barrow in Furness, you know, it's nearly a 3 hour ride. You know, and no one came round with a brew, let alone chocolate biscuit and a, you know, a buffet cart. You know, we didn't even come round with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or anything. You know, and it's a 3 hour journey, it's not good enough. Well, that's my opinion. I know I tend to go on, but you know, I try and think of other things as well if I ever forgot anything, but you know, that to me just doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? So like I say, give me a thumbs up, hope you like the videos. I know you're currently looking at the trains down there, but it's better than looking at my ugly mug, I suppose. Well, yeah, you know, please subscribe. There's going to be a lot coming up in the next, I'd say in the next week or so now, doing this little adventure. But yeah, up to now, that's all I've really got to say. I'm not really impressed with Northern at all. And like I say, Transport for Wales, you know, don't get me wrong, they are clean, but you know, when it comes to a table seat, once you put a cup of coffee on there and a biscuit, you know, the table's full. That gives you a rough idea how big the table is, and that's for 4 people, not for 1. So anyway, I'll let you look at the view and listen to the birds for a few seconds, and I'll end it there. Thank you very much for listening to me going on. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up, and you know, if you can think of any like rail stations that are like this, that are very disappointing customer service wise, you know, let me know in the comments, because I will go. You know, I will go there and compare and see what's the difference between, well, this experience and one that you've had, and share it. Let me know in the comments, that's what I'm here for. Take care, thank you very much for watching, and take care and bye.